Here, you can exercise your rights to freedom every day without leaving your home. We don't just say, we do. It's the Stain City way.
Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with me, Anele Mdoda. So there's a great deal of responsibility that comes with being a public servant. You're required to serve, to put the interests of the people first, and to strive to build a better South Africa. But being in the public eye comes with its own setbacks. A level of transparency is required, your right to privacy is lost, and your actions become a free-for-all as a topic of discussion. Over the next 2 days, we're bringing you a Real Talk, exclusive look into the life of the Minister of Social Development, Bathabile Dlamini. We'll travel back to her home, we'll hear from her family, and we'll address all those damning headlines surrounding her and, of course, her work. This is where her story begins. Nquthu, rich in history as the site that marked the first major Anglo-Zulu war between the British and the Zulu Kingdom, known as the Battle of Isandlwana in 1879. This is also the birthplace of Minister of Social Development and ANC Women's League President Bathabile Dlamini. She was born on the 10th of September 1962 to Bekuyise and Fikile Mbalula.
As a young baby, she was at first very active, but then she suddenly became very ill. The growth progress was a bit delayed until I was helped by a doctor, gave me a treatment. And from there, she was just fire.
And it was a little bit hard to control eqineni kwakhe ngoba uqinile uBathabile even though engadilili.
School holidays were spent under the guide of their late grandmother, Flora Petele Pitango, in Machentikazi, Kandla. Here, a sense of work ethic was fostered early.
Masiqeda ukudla ntambama yiyo leyo ndaba yamanzi. Makubuya emanzini zinkomo, zinkuni zokuthi ugoga kwazi ukuthi asiphekele nokuthi akwazi ukuthi abhakele umphakathi amakhekhe la ewabhaka ewadayisa. Ukuthi umfana ukuthi uyintombazane kuyafana nje. Wenza lo msebenzi asethe wenza.
By the time Bathabile was a teenager, her family had moved to Mbali just outside Pietermaritzburg, and a selection of friends had her parents intrigued.
She always came with a troop of boys. And I always said to myself, what kind of girl is this?
From Nquthu to Machentikazi and Mbali in Pietermaritzburg, all three of these places have helped shape the woman Bathabile Dlamini has become.
It makes me happy that her development was of high quality.
And she is here today. So now, Minister, you and I are going to spend 2 hours together, ne? Yes. So off the bat, I need to ask you, what do I call you? Do I call you Mama? Do I call you Honorable Member? Do I call you my girl B? Do I call you Bile?
Mambathabile.
Mambathabile, ne?
Yeah.
What do your friends call you?
Comrade Bata.
Comrade
Bata.
Bata.
When it's nice, they call me Comrade Bata. And the older ones, when we are a bit...
When you're at loggerheads?
They call me Bata.
Bata.
Yeah.
And what do I call you if I want something from you? Like when I want to soften you up, like maybe I want tickets to, I don't know, to opening of Parliament, something, man. What do I call you?
You must find me during Bathabile time.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
And Owetu, my last born, knows about a Bathabile time, and she beats everyone at home about Bathabile time.
Awesome, we're not timing.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, it's Mam Bathabile.
Yeah.
All right. So do you wake up sometimes and you feel like, yeah, man, I'm powerful, yes? Like...
No.
Really?
No, I've never had that feeling. Actually, I always have a feeling that I'm one of young people who did not have or who did not enjoy their youth.
Yeah.
I was never a juvenile.
So you never got to be a child, is that what you're saying?
Yes, I was a child, but I think we were given too much responsibilities. And if I think of the responsibilities that were given to us, I really thank the ANC because no one would have given us an opportunity that the ANC has given us.
Okay, so when you speak responsibilities, I mean, looking at your life and having read up about you and, you know, just following you, is that there was a responsibility that you took on politically at a very young age? I mean, you were expelled in matric. All right? But I mean, that pretty much showed leadership qualities very early in your life. But also, let's go back to your life with your grandmother, Omatango. I mean, you were cutting firewood, you were fetching water. And there's one thing that your brother said, that there was no role that was for, no, you are a girl, you will cook. No, you are a boy, so when you will do this. So you pretty much grew up in an asexual environment where you just did everything.
Ugogo, wayeneslaha.
Butchery. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Mangabe hlinzwa, inkomo ngithi hlinzwa khona la ekhaya. Kuneslaughter pole. Sonke siyabamba amanqini.
Yes.
Iyahlinzwa inkomo, kuthatha ubende, lugcotshwe eglasini baligijimisa abafana, luhambe liye ku-inspector, ayi-approve inkomo. Sonke sibhizi siyasika, kuyagezwa amathumbu, iyapakishwa kahle. But number 2, umfana wa Thokozani lo ngilamayo, ubaba wayemthengele odoli esemncane. Odoli yes ababe wayebadonsa udoli nodoli.
Unodoli obaba?
Yes. Babe rounda mangabe donsa inqola bahambe.
Oh, ndiyababona.
Yes. So nezinto zokudlala ugogo wayengakhethi. Masisekhaya le emergencykazi ugogo wayengayilahli ingubo zethu. Wayemgqokisa uThokozani kodwa mangabe sesiye eMaritzburg mase ngiqala ukuhlakanipha ngibuza ngithi gogo yini ungamgqokisa uThokozani ingubo mangabe sesiyale athi hey lekuqina wena ukuhambisa inkomo ethaleni ukuyokha amanzi sasihamba nabo Thokozani so wawuthi uma usuna 5 uyokha amanzi akho okuqala lawo manzi akho okuqala ugogo wayenganandaba noma wakhe la emfuleni onqenqemeni noma wakhe la ku clean khona but uzowaphuza ugeza izitsha abanye bayageza abanye bayasula abanye bafake ekhabetheni.
Why besithi stubborn?
I think ngakwenza ukuthi ngahlala nabafana mhlambe kakhulu and ngibona ukuthi benze njani so nami ngenze lokhu abakwenza ukuthi hayi kusho ukuthi kwenziwa nje mangabe umuntu.
So xa stubborn because nami ngiyazazi stubborn because I'm Taurus, I'm a bull, and sometimes when ngizibona sekulate ukuthi thiza yazi lenkani yami ayingisizanga apha uyakwazi ukuthi okay guys okay hadi sorry guys sorry even makuthiwa so ngilana boyfriend okay sorry baby sorry ngimo stubborn kuxolo uyakwazi ubuyela.
Ngiyakwazi uxolisa kodwa ngangakwazi and uma ngixolisile eqala ngangikhala kodwa manje ngiyakwazi nje ukukhipha ngithi ayi ngiyaxolisa ngoba ngiyakwazi ukubona mangabe ngirong. Qala mangabe usewumntwana ucabanga ukuthi ucorrect ngaso sonke isikhathi and uma ngabe ukhula ubona ukuthi kwenziwa kanjani empilweni uhamba ubona ukuthi hayibo ayenziwa lento ukuthi umane nje abantu benze noma kanjani.
So ngisafuna ukukhuluma ngoMathango. After the break I want to know what smell takes her back to her childhood? What sound takes her back to her childhood? We're just getting started on our 2-hour exclusive special with the Minister of Social Development and President of the ANC Women's League, Bathabile Dlamini. If you'd like to have your say whilst the Minister is here, then send us a voice note to our WhatsApp number on the screen right now. Stay with us. And welcome back here with Real Talk on SABC 3, where the stage is yours, and we're with the special guest, Minister of Social Development, Bathabile Dlamini. So in this two-part Real Talk exclusive, we'll explore every facet of the minister's life in her capacity as a mother, as a sister, as an aunt, a friend, and of course ask her some tough questions in her role as the person in charge of the Department of Social Development. Now, a lot of you ran home because you saw on Twitter and on Facebook that we're going to have her on the show, and you were posting comments, and all of you are like, oh my word! Did you see the picture that we posted of you? I think you were like 30 years old. Please put it up for us so she can see it. Let's see it. Hey, Anna. Hey, do you remember that?
Yebo.
Where were you?
Besise esikoleni Ongoy.
And Nongoy.
Ongoy.
Ongoy.
Yes, University of Zululand.
And then
Kwakuyi ballroom dance.
oh, okay. So like a social event.
Kwakuyi social event.
So now, to when you were still a child, ne? We'll come back to that. So, what? Because you know, Nqakula, they're always cooking, and I know Nqakula wako, she used to sell cookies. She'd bake the cookies and she'd sell them as well. What smell takes you back to your grandmother's house?
Exen Nqakula.
Inqakula
It's sour porridge.
it's just to this moon.
Yes. And then the condition of having a tea and a slice of bread.
Okay.
Then tea and a slice of bread would follow. Isithubi mangabe kukhona inkonyane ezele inkomo ezele
Ikomezele.
ukreza yakwazi ukreza mangabe kusengwa inkomo then uma besenga ungene ngaphansi kwayo ukhamise ba la
Ukreza lo.
Yebo.
Okay.
Amahashi but azange ngiligibele ihashu sister wami ugogo wayemthanda kakhulu uceliwe yena wayegibela uMary Jane mangabe kupheki okay kagogo futhi wayengangeni umuntu ningamuphi ngisho amanzi.
Okay. Ayike ogogo bethu bayafana then.
Yebo.
Ngifuna umvimba. And you mustn't even ask them, would you like water? Don't ask them if they like water, just give them water. Okay, what sounds take you back to your childhood?
Inkomo. Ekseni.
Ngidini slaga, okay?
Yebo. Inkomo nje eksena ngithi ugogo unenkomo ufuyile. Inkomo mayibuya ntambama. Mangabe sekulate zingena igijima uzizwe ukuthi ziyagijima nawe makwenzekile wahamba niyaphephuka mangabe igijima elijaha inkomo ngemuva. And then isound your brother bami ababe bancane kunami sihlala nomunye umfowethu ka cousin ka baba owathengela ubaba amapijama for the first time in his lifetime. Bavuke naye bahambisa inkomo ediphini babuye okunye futhi ugogo apheke mangabe kuvaliwe ikole ukuhambisa inqwanqwa emasimini la kulinywa khona fike balime uyabanikeza ukudla bayadla and sometimes ngiyaxabana shaya inkomo ziyagaxilana kube kushise. Uma siphuma esikoleni futhi enye into engikhumbulayo yena lo mfana engithi sahlala naye ugogo waye
Lo uthengela ubaba ipajamas?
No ubaba umntanakhe.
Okay,
Yes. Siphuma esikoleni ugogo unezihlahla zamafruit. So sifika abantwana abaphuma eqala kunathi bagibele ezihlahleni phezulu. Hey ayi umnyaza. Afika abadilize ngamatshe. Ngime lapha ya. Umuntu athi ulahla phansi athi no bamba lapha. Athi half a cent. 1 cent. Badlule babeke. And then uma ngabe suka lapho kuyahamba imali yiswa kugogo.
Manje mankangile ne? What was the discipline like when you were naughty? How would your parents discipline you? Oh gogo. Nani shaya, nani panishwa?
Hey, kwakunzima mangabe sigangile. Mhlambe ethe uthi uyasibiza ugogo emini sabaleka siyadlala. okokuqala mina kwakwazi ukuthi ngiyasaba ukuhamba ebumnyameni. So gogo manathi awungiyele ekuthini. Athi uma omunye le kude asithume esihlukane singakwazi ukuthi siphelezelane. So uma umile ukhala lapho uyoza kurescueishe yena ngoba esebona ukuthi seku difficult. Wayengashaya ugogo ngesandla.
Nyani?
Ukuthi akubhaxabule wayengayenzi leyo nto. Wayekhuluma nje ngomlomo kahle. And ezinye izinto ezazinkulu kakhulu. Khona ilasborn yasekhaya eyashona. Akwake kwabisha inkomo bebuya ukolanda inkomo. Bayishaya inkomo nabangani bakhe yaze yafa lapho. Bangamtshela ugogo ubaba ngithi kwakubhalwa ama-telegram. Waze wayifikela ubaba. Ilasborn yasekhaya very young yahamba yayoyichazela yona kubaba ukuthi kwenzekeni. And then kuze nomunye futhi le lasborn emlamayo. Wamane nje bebancane wakhuleliswa intombazana naye yayincane. Ugogo wayithulela nje alinda ukuthi ubaba azafike. I report into
Abantwana benze kanje ke namhlanje.
Angathathi decision ukuthi uzonishaya. But athule abeke ukuthi uyeza ubaba wenu ngizomtshela.
Manje wena mawusoxoshwe esikoleni ku matric abazali bakho, how did they react? I mean, uye esikoleni sithe hamba ufunda, when uyabuya you're expelled. You know, what was their reaction to you getting, or did they support the fact that you took a stand for something and that's why you got expelled? Or is that hopeful thinking?
Ubaba wasiyisa kagogo. Uma ngabe esexoxa bexoxa bekhuluma obaba bashonela obaba wabo use eli kakhulu. And then ugogo wayejwayele ukuthi nje umuntu uma ekhuluma into angayizwa wathi obhekise wafike gaxa ibhantshi engaphethe lutho bangcono laba bafika beyiphethe imithwalo yabo. Sasifunda no brother wami because ubaba wayefunde forte wake wabuye ngaphethe luthi impahla.
Naye wayexoshiwe forte.
So nabo babevalile bexoshiwe but wabuye iphathela ikapisi lakhe nezimpahla nebhantshi. So ugogo experience bhekise baba waye umuntu nje onjalo open.
So basically we city, it's no wonder you got expelled when awufuza into ephilayo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Angizwile. Minister Bathabile Dlamini has her hands full, not only in the Ministry of Social Development, but also as the president of the ANC Women's League. A little later in the show, we'll hear from one of the most revered presidents to ever chair the Women's League, Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. Make sure you stick around for that. The two of them have walked quite an interesting path together. More with Real Talk after this. You're with Real Talk, and my guest today, Bathabile Dlamini. We welcome you back. Minister Dlamini comes from a generation of people whose environment and circumstances while growing up primed them for a career in politics. From arrest by police to violent clashes and threats on their lives, she has ultimately seen it all. How did you know you had leadership qualities in you?
Actually, I was recruited from the youth organization of where I come from.
Yeah.
But even that youth organization was started by young people we grew up with at St. Mark's Church in Mbali, under the leadership of Reverend Afrikander. And then we were very active as young people.
Were your brothers and sisters also active, or were you the only one?
It was myself and the last born.
Okay. Okay. Where did you fall? Were you the first, second, third?
Second.
Second, okay. So
Yes.
you and the last born were the active ones?
Yes.
All right.
And then the others did not have an option. They had to be part of the whole thing because it used to come home. So they did not have a choice.
So when you realize you've got leadership qualities, ne, it also means that you know how to convince people. Like, guys, let's do this. Guys, let's do that. So at a young age, were you that person who was like, okay, guys, this is not on, let's do this? Or were you pretty much like the workhorse where someone would come up with a strategy and then when you'd implement it?
I think what used to happen was being given responsibilities. When it's meetings, you would deliver the letters, invitations to the neighborhood. When there are things you have to do early in the morning, you had to wake up if azikwelwa and put letters in the post boxes. When amateksi or amabhasi kwaqala kwaba amabhasi akufuneka ahambe, you wake up very early in the morning, niyahamba niyowa vimba. And when kungathengwa eyitolo, niyahamba niyovimba lapha ekoneni ukuthi who went to buy at such a grocery shop. And I think that is why I'm saying we had powers, and a lot could have gone wrong if we did not have old people, comrades, looking out and giving us a leadership. The most important thing is that you were given tasks.
Yeah.
And then you grow up. We were marshals at some stage. Then you became a chief marshal. And then during that period, you are also active in your organization, Imbali Youth Organization, which was an affiliate of UDF. And also we became a psycho when the ANC was unbanned, and whilst we were preparing for the launch of the ANC Youth League. But immediately thereafter, I had to participate in the Women's League for the formation of the structures of the ANC Women's League.
So you say a lot could have gone wrong, and I agree with you because your father got shot. And luckily, we've got a video of your family talking about that.
1989, we were into the year, the second day of the year.
Yeah. Bangena bamdubula endlini umkhulu. Sikhona so ngaphuma ngathi ngithi ngiyaphuma ngayithela komunye. I don't know what happened, but wayedubula, but the bullets never struck me. Ubaba waphuma yabo edidizela wafike wawala ngaphandle. Babuya sebezomqedela ngahlala phezu kwakhe badubula, but the bullets never struck me. Kwaba umusa nje kaNkulunkulu. Nangu Bathabile, nangu uceli. Angeke ngikhohlile leyalanga.
Where were you when that happened?
I think sasise kwakuyi-Boxing Day. So wonke umuntu free sisekamereni, and sibone ngomfana waka next door engena ephoseke ekhaya, and then sithi sathi kusenjalo sekhala isibhamu, and there were two young kids, they were babies, and then sister wami omdala uceliwe abaphose emgqonyeni we-washing abavalele lapho. And uma ngabe ngithi ngiyaphuma, my brother naye wayephuma esibhedlela, wayekade dutshuliwe bemdubulela, and luckily wasurvive. Mangabe ngithi ngiyaphuma, uma emnyango la akusaphuma umuntu, because angazi kwakwenzeke kanjani balokha ku outside rooms. Ufuna ukuphuma akuphumeki, so mina ngithi ngiyagijima ngifuna ukomvulela. And then uma wama la, there was no movement, and kwaba khona nje omunye neighbor wethu uma besagijimile besahambile wajumpa bathatha beno sister wami uma bahamba bathatha ubaba bamyisa esibhedlela. and then ngasala nabafana. They came back again. And uma ngabe bebuya sekukhona lo baba othi kuthina uyazi yini into ezonsiza mana ninithuthe nje nihambe nje la so that nizoba safe. Ngathi uyazi yini baba phuma la yithi phuma manje uhambe because uzosho leyo nto we are hurt. Umntanakhe lo bengene ekhaya ezezodutshulwa and nakumntanakhe kwaku unfair into eyayenziwa because they were forcing him to follow a particular organization.
Okay.
And angithi ujwayelene no brother wami.
Okay.
Ubrother wami kade edujuliwe.
Oh, okay.
And because kwakuliwa kakhulu even umuntu owayedubula ubrother wami the time brother wami esesibhedlela wadutshulwa naye. So kwaba very, very tense.
But all of this, doesn't it make you want to not be in this struggle, in this politics, in this danger, because your dad is shot, brother wakho naye bamdubulile, ineighbor yakho naye bamdubula, but when I still you like yazini mina ngisezohlala la.
Well, I think kwakuzoba wrong at the time to leave because kwase kune mobilization and a support of the community. We were not treated as individuals, as Bathabile. We were treated as part of the community that is fighting to defend itself against the oppressive government, apartheid government. So it was the whole community that was involved in that thing.
Have you ever shot a gun? Ask one, John. I feel like I'm gonna get into trouble. She's giving me that look my mom gave me when I came home from school with 30% for maths. Okay, have you ever handed over a gun? No, answer, because I hear I'm a guerrilla. So, like, have you ever shot a gun? Have you ever been forced to? Or is that just something that was not part of your struggle? And not to say that then your struggle was then diluted.
No. Angisabi
Okay.
ukukhuluma ngalokho.
Okay, khuluma sizwe.
I hope there are people that I worked with that you were able to talk to who are better placed to talk about those things.
Oh, okay, so when you don't talk about that?
Kwakuthiwa izinto engakhulunywa nje.
Oh, okay, so as like i-camaraderie yene organizations into engazikhulumiyo.
Futhi asiyanga nakuthi RC uyoyikhuluma.
Oh, okay, so ngizabe ngivule ezinye.
Not because sasi difficult. You know what my father said to us? Mangabe kufika i-TRC. He said some people lost their family members. Some lost their belongings, everything. And you are all here. We are all living. Let those that suffered most
speak.
Have an opportunity.
Nina to go.
Yes.
Oh, your father's a very wise man.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
All right, we will leave it here for now. Be sure to come back. Things are only going to get more interesting. Trust me. Welcome back to Real Talk on SABC 3. The stage is yours. Bathabile Dlamini entered into a marriage quite young in her life, which produced two daughters, Kumbuzo Mazibuko and Owe Tumbongwa. Dlamini is also responsible for her niece, Asande Majola, who currently lives with her. But no one was more shocked than the minister's mother to discover that the daughter would be walking down the aisle. Take a look.
Bathabile, shut Noah.
Hey.
Aibo, Bathabile had no time for love affairs. Kodwa mase qhamuka bazocela. Abuza mina bazocela bani.
Why did it shock your parents that you were getting married?
Because ngangingenaso nje isikhathi.
No time for boys.
sasingekho nje and umuntu wayethi uzoyibika awu umuntu mangabe ethi uyayibika ngibona ukuthi hawu eli kangaka usefuna esiye kubo hayi ngeke ngimshiye kanjalo so but uma ngabe esengifocused sangababikho ngempela ke isikhathi and then ngaze ngahlangana nobaba kaSikhu so and ngikhumbula ukuthi okokuqala uma eqala ukungibona wayecabanga ukuthi ngiyafunda waba shocked ukuthi sengiyasebenza okunye and what the day ngithi ngiyamthanda wathi uzongishada
How?
and ngacabanga ukuthi nje uyayikhulumela like bonke abantu besilisa ekuthiwa bayikhulumela nje kanti uqinisile ukuthi ngizoshada naye omunye umuntu kuyo yonke lento owenza nje into engajwayelekanga mabefika angithi asisahlala embali
Bafika bayokucela.
bazongicela sebekhombile ukuthi bafuna abani wabuza wathiwa ngiyabazi ngathi ngiyabazi wathi ubabuzani la wahamba uyobakhombisa embali wathi niyabona lo muzi kwakuwumuzi wami lo uyabona wayingasahlali la indaba yakhe lona ngoba azange siphume kamnandi phela la elokushini
Saphuma sileqwa
Saphuma
sibaleka.
sileqwa yebo and then okwesibili ubaba mangabe ngibambile singena esontweni naye ngangikade ayibo lezi zinto zokuimpress abantu abadala ngangimpromisile ubaba ukuthi ngeke ngishade mina so mangabe sesiyahamba sesiyangena esontweni ngibambile wathi awumngani wami usuya ngishiya
Wena futhi.
ingani wena wathi ngeke ungishiye so I'm sure abantu babebona nje ukuthi siyakhuluma siyasmile kanti siyaxoxa udaba olukhulu kabi lana yebo
So what do you want your daughters to learn from you, but not from you saying it, but just watching you do it?
ukuba nothando lwabantu ukuthanda ifamily yabo ukuba ne-backbone
Uthanda abantu, uthanda ifamily yabo,
family yabo
uba ne-backbone.
ukuba ne-backbone nokufunda isikole
Isikole. Okay, ndifuna ujonga uba bayabathanda nabantu banayo i-backbone bayayithanda ifamily. Girls, please can you join us? Nayi surprise yakho. Lovely to meet you. Hello, baby. Anele. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Sit down, sit down. Okay, wait. Your mom must sit here because she's the important one. You guys are not important just yet. You have to earn yourself. You have to earn your life, yeah? Okay. Oh, wait. Which one are you? Okay, you tell me.
Yes.
How do you know you are in trouble with your mother?
You? How I know that I'm in trouble with my mother is that she'll first call me, she's like, oh, it's... And I'm like, yeah, okay. It's either good or bad. I always hear the tone of her voice.
Yeah.
If it's like serious, I'm like, yeah, I'm in trouble now. So then I walk into the room, she's like, okay. And then she talks about the scenario and what I did wrong in that scenario. She's like, yeah, okay, so namhlanje. You see, in the morning, I saw you came back from school after writing your exam. And I was just looking in your room, and I saw that Bakana Masogi is in the corner of your room. So I was just wondering, what are those socks
Amasokisi,
doing
do they
there?
stay in the corner of your room now?
Well, it's because I'm supposed to wash my own socks, but so I'm like, yo, okay, in the corner.
Okay.
And then she's like, so please tell me about these socks. What's the purpose of them being in the corner?
Do you
I'm
ever
like,
feel like you're in parliament? Like you're like, it's cool. Come. Do you ever feel like you're an opposing party and you are being cross-examined and she's about to pull out the guerrilla in her?
You know the look that you just got? Oh, that look!
Hey, I got a look.
I saw in Parliament, she gave it to Helen once, and I was like, oh!
Tense.
You're in trouble. It's tenses. Just step back. And it's not a look. It's that, okay, now please tell me as a way to go forward. Modus operandi, Sisi, what is it? And I'm like, okay, here's the constitution of the household. Here's what I will do to solve it. So that's how it goes.
Asanda, when is the best time to ask for something?
on Bathabile Day.
I want to explain this Bathabile Day to me. What is it? What happens?
When she just wakes up and she's happy, at her happiest.
Does she announce, today is Bathabile Day?
She surprises us.
Yeah,
most of the time.
Guys,
Let's go to the mall and we're like,
when she walks down the stairs and she's like, woo!
Okay, and I mean, there's good and then there's bad. How do you guys deal with the headlines? Because obviously, as a mother, she doesn't want it to get to you guys, but you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Snapchat, it'll get to you. How do you deal with it? School, you're the oldest, go for it.
I think the best way, being in university, the way I've dealt with it is you have to surround yourself with good people that know you as your own person, where the only link I have with my mother is that she is my mother, we are blood. I have nothing to do with her work. So trying to link me and me answering for my mother, that makes no sense. So,
and you're going to get yourself into trouble.
Yes, so surrounding myself with people that understand that, that's the best way to do it.
Well,
oh, wait, see?
I'm going to grade 9 next year, so I was in grade 8 this year, and in school there was a scenario where a teacher was talking about my mother in not the most nicest way, but I just had to deal with it because my mother does what she does, and I have to handle it and think that this is what she does. This is what she does. It's her life, and people from outside are going to make examples of her in classrooms in whatever scenario there is. So similar to what school does, I also surround myself with people who understand my situation and don't become friends with me just because of my mother.
And also, you know, when people are looking at the outside and looking at, you know, children of politicians, is that they think that you guys will be like, hey, I'm Bathabile's daughter. Meanwhile, you actually try hide it, right? You try hide it so that things like that don't come to you and you're almost inconspicuous. So when people do find out, how do you determine whether they're being your friend for real or now they're just coming for the ride? Asande.
I think it's when they just become really close when you weren't close in previously. So that's how you determine it. And you're just like, I'm just going to step back, let you do what you want to do, and I'll be fine.
Okay. Okay, so I'm on radio and TV, so my relatives and my family and my friends, they get concert tickets. Okay, because that's all, I'm not giving you concert tickets. Please don't smile at me like that. No. I want to find out, like, what favors do you ask of your mom? Like, oh, mom, please can you see if we can go to the soccer?
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
I mean, 2010, we were there.
You're like, Philip is here.
I'm like, Ma, you got complimentary house. You've got work to do. You can't go watch soccer.
Okay, guys, thanks for joining us. So to wrap it, it's a tough life, but it's a loving life.
Yes.
Is it loving? And you feel the love from your mom?
All the time.
And you've got her back?
Yeah.
And you just shut it all out?
Yes.
Okay, so
we're ready. If someone comes at her, we're ready.
All the time.
Come catch hands. All the time.
I wonder where they get that from.
I also wonder.
So we've got School, we've got Owethu as well as Asande. These are the daughters of the minister. Thank you so much for your time, guys. And I like the fact that you guys coordinated like Subu Destiny's Child.
Yes,
I see what's going on. As we head into the break, we've just got one more surprise for the minister. Let's hear from her other nieces and nephews.
I'm Agashulwa.
I'm Nquthu.
Well, my favorite memory with our aunt was the McDonald's trips on weekends.
Yeah, those were lit, guys.
Those were amazing. Like, it's just amazing. Think about it now, how much time she used to make for us.
She always did, guys.
Considering the work that she did, and that's my favorite memory.
Hi, Alibata is a good person regardless of everything she's been through and regardless of the media. Yeah, her job is a hassle, everything. But her family, what I've discovered about her is that her family is more important than anything in this world. And she's very supportive, very loving, very caring. She plays a motherly role to everybody.
And welcome back to Real Talk as we get ready to wrap up the first of our 2-hour special with the Minister, Bathabile Dlamini. In 2015, over 3,000 delegates placed their faith in Bathabile Dlamini when they voted her the president of the ANC Women's League. This has allowed her to walk the path previously traveled by the likes of Lillian Ngoyi, Dorothy Nyembe, Mam Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Let's get a glimpse of just how far back the Minister and Madikizela Mandela go. Soweto, South Africa's biggest and most well-known township, home to historic landmarks like Vilikazi Street and the battleground for many a political event that changed the course of South Africa's history forever, like the 1976 student uprising. Today, Minister Bathabile Dlamini pays a visit to a special resident of Soweto, the mother of the nation. Bathabile Dlamini and Mam Winnie Madikizela Mandela have walked a long road together as friends, as activists, and both as presidents of the ANC Women's League.
We met a long time ago during the struggle, and I found that she was operating with one of our late great comrades, Comrade Nqakula. That is when we first met. She was a courier. Those days, there were couriers, there were people who carried messages from leadership to leadership.
For her grand 80th birthday celebration last September, Madikizela Mandela received many gifts, one of them being from the ANC Women's League under the leadership of Dlamini.
She didn't tell me beforehand. It was such a beautiful surprise. I was so shocked. There was a stage and all the women there, and of course the village was there. And it was a community thing, typical of what I had taught her.
Rooted in the history of leading the charge of emancipation of South African women, they successfully led the 1956 Women's March, but they have faced criticism in recent years for failing to take up women's issues.
For a long time, the Women's League, after I left, was sarcastically known as, what do they call it now? The funeral choir. Until she came on board. She came on board and pulled the women together and brought back the dignity, the image of the Women's League. It is the women's wing of the African National Congress.
High praise indeed, coming from the stalwart who personally endorsed Bathabile Dlamini. The question is, can Dlamini restore the Women's League to the high esteem South Africans once held it in? Do you think that we are sometimes hard on the ANC Women's League?
Not really. Women are faced with a number of issues. Firstly, this is a patriarchal country. And even women themselves become patriarchal. They become part of the system.
Without even noticing it.
Without even noticing it. And we've all been through that patch. And you discover later that, these signs are patriarchal. And you learn steadily, progressively through the organization that is, this is how you have to deal with women's issues. Sometimes I feel women are too hard, but I would say to myself, but what should they say if they feel we are not leading them the way they expect us to?
So were you misquoted when you said, when Mduduzi Manana, the incident happened in 4 Ways at Cubana, and I read that you had said that that incident wasn't that bad. Were you being misquoted? Is that something that you didn't say?
I said, we South Africans must stop this thing of picking up some people and leaving others. We must be principled. If we want to fight gender inequality, violence against women, it must not have eyes. Because if it has eyes, we are going to go according to what my party is saying, not go according to the issues of power and gender relations. And issues of violence against women, I believe, should not be politicized. Because once you politicize them, you push others into the corner, and they want to defend themselves. And during that process, we lose focus.
So basically you're saying that we should highlight all of them on the very same scale that we do of the high-profile people who find themselves in violent situations?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All of them. And what is important is the role of women in the whole thing. Because this is one area that gives us one single platform of action. Because violence happens in a 4-story building, it happens in
a shack,
an informal settlement,
it happens at work,
rural areas, work, member of parliament, a doctor. So it happens everywhere. This is something that should unite us as women, so that we gain our confidence, and so that everyone knows that I touch a woman today, tomorrow I'm going to suffer the consequences.
So have you found that your role has placed you in a situation where you have to protect someone even if you don't agree with why you're protecting them?
No.
Never?
Okay,
wait, you know what? We're out of time.
Yes.
So I'm going to let you think about that. And then you're going to answer it tomorrow.
All right.
That is where we'll leave our conversation. Has she found herself in a position of having to protect someone, even if she doesn't necessarily agree with what that person has done, because of her position? We continue our discussion with the ANC Women's League president. Tomorrow, we'll also be unpacking the SAFTA debacle, her relationship with Julius Malema, and address those rumors around her alleged drinking, which just won't go away. Her parents also weighed on that, by the way. So you want to come back for that. This has been a Real Talk on SABC 3. We'll see you tomorrow with me and the minister. Come back.